take her for a little walk. My mom left to go to the lake. She's walking, and she asked me if I wanted to go for a walk, but then they left because I'm too slow and I have to put on my brace and stuff. Don't pull me. No, I know you're excited, but no pulling. Get Loony's. Put my water and then Loony's little long leash in there in case she wants to play at the lake. All right, stop. You gotta chill. I know you're excited to catch up with Grammy, but you gotta chill for a sec. Jeez Louise. All right, stop. Calm your horses. Hold your horses. I'm not sure if I can even make it to the lake. She's like, oh, do you want to go for a walk? And I'm like, oh, sure. And she's like, we're going to the lake. And I'm like, I don't know. It's been a while since I've walked to the lake, but I guess we'll see. Calm down. All right, go. There you go. Calm yourself. I know you're excited. My hip's hurting a little bit again. They did that hip and ignore the pain. I was just turning the Wi-Fi off. All right, hold on. Loony, can I stretch my hip for a second? You gotta stop your pulling. I gotta do this weird hip stretch, twist my hip, pull it to the side like this, and then back to the side like that. And then do hold on. Do one of these. Oh, I hate it. I hate it. Pain. But we're going to try to do a walk. I don't know. See how my physical therapy is holding up, I guess. Is there a way you can contact you privately? Yeah, I'm on Facebook. You can also get my email, which is, I think, I don't know if you have Facebook Messenger, and then my email is also attached. I think you can find it if you go to my About section on YouTube. Hey, Heather. How you doing, girls? Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, my email's attached, I think, to my YouTube, to my YouTube anyway. You can find it on my YouTube for business calls and stuff. If people want to reach out with sponsorships and that kind of thing, I have my YouTube, my email attached. You don't do Facebook, but you can email me. Okay, yeah, that's fine. You can send me an email. I'll try and check it tonight to make sure I get it. Come on, baby girl. Yeah, we're going to try to catch up with my mom. My mom and my brother's girlfriend, Lindsay, went out for a walk. They just don't wait for me. I kind of tagged on. Saw Lindsay show up, and I was like, oh, what are you doing here? And they said they were going for a walk. And I'm like, oh, I'd go for a walk. Well, they kind of asked me if I wanted to come, but then they all left. Because it takes me a little bit to find my shoes and get my brace on and get the dog and everything. I wouldn't go if it was just me, but I got a dog to walk, so I was just about to take the dog out anyway, so instead of playing in the yard, I'll go for a walk. Especially when it involves the lake. I love the lake. Hi, Douglas. How are you doing? Yeah, we'll try to catch up. Loony, she's just so excited to go when we first go out the door. Then she calms down a little bit, but she definitely pulls like crazy when we first go out the door. She's like, let's go! Take me for the walk, mama! Then she's fine. Now she's walking with me. Now you're walking with me. You got a poo? She's gonna do a little poo. Oh, I don't pick it up really when it's on the street. We just kind of kick it into the woods. When it's in the woods, we leave it. It wasn't that far in the woods. She probably should have gone a little further, but Nobody's out here stepping on it, so. Lunar. Oh, I got some water in my bag. It's very hot today again. Not as bad as it was the other day though. Loony, are you wandering all the way back and forth? I love these these are cool. These berries turn like purple when they ripen, and then the stem of the bush is like this purpley color, and then it turns purple like this one's starting to turn. You can see they're pretty cool. Cool bushes. I forget what they're called, but they're all over the place over here. They grow in like the swampy area. Yeah, how's everyone doing today? Oh, we got to have a real celebration one of these days. This is just like kind of a short impromptu stream or whatever. It's probably not that short actually, because I have to walk all the way to the lake, but it's just a random impromptu stream. But we got to do like a real celebration because I got my monetization goal. We're almost at our 1K. I think we're about to hit our 4,000 watch hours too. It doesn't show it on my YouTube studio, but they sent me a message that said I hit it. So I'm not sure what's going on. I remember Yusente was saying sometimes it takes like a week or so for things to show up. So I'm thinking I might have hit my 4K watch hours, but it's just not showing up on the studio yet. But they sent me a different message that said I did. Oh, it's bugging my hair. Nice. That's their doggies. Come on. With me. Neighbors doggies. So they have a farm too. Farm fresh. Everyone's got farms down here. These are the people that helped me get the hay yesterday, or the other day. I came and he was getting his hay from the field across the street here. So he let me grab a couple bales. Come on, baby girl. Oh, these cars are making me anxious. I don't like it. I hate walking on this main road. Cars like fly. No, chill. You're getting all hyped again. Chill. Mama can't run. Like, it's not possible. It ain't possible for mommy to run. It's not possible. I know you want to run, but mama can't. Woo! Oh my God, thank you. Thank you, Jamie. That's my first super chat ever from Jamie. At least it shows it works. But yeah, so we'll have like a little celebration. Maybe sometime next week. I'm busy tomorrow. I'm going to my tubing thing tomorrow with my brother. So I gotta go to sleep kind of early tonight so I can get up, because I've been sleeping like way in. I've kind of had a couple migraines this past week. I don't know, maybe it's the heat. I think there's also a high pollen count because of my allergies have been going crazy. Loon, don't pull. It's making my hip hurt. Oh, there's a dog. That's why. All right, come on, with me. Thank you, with me. Good girl. Yes, good girl. Yep, don't listen to that other doggy. Good girl. Yes, good girl. Don't listen to that other pupper. Don't listen to that other pupper. Now you can't wait till you're coming up soon, Heather. I went and looked at you, went from like jumped from like 500 subs to like almost 800, like just between last night. Like, I don't know what you did last night, but girl. I told you were a natural. That first stream you did was like, this girl, she going places. Just that first stream you did, even you thought you weren't doing too good, but I was like, no, she's a natural. The camera presence. And just come up with things to talk about. So it took a long time to even just get comfortable in front of the camera, but you just had a presence like from your first stream. Yeah, it's like you're like half monetized. Like you can do the super chats and memberships, but they don't put ads on your videos or something. At least not that I've noticed. Yeah, Heather's doing amazing. I haven't noticed them doing ads on my videos, and they didn't say anything about that. They still say I have to reach the second goal. So waiting for that, but like it's going to be right around the corner because I just need to get like 50 more subs or something like that. We're very close. I mean, Heather's been jumping 200 subs in a day pretty much. So if I can jump 200, I think I can jump 50 a few days. Just got to start putting out some more content. Sorry, it keeps Donkey Mobile. It's just shit. Donkey Mobile. It's just shit. Basement Face saying congrats. Thank you, Basement Face. Let me know if I'm still frozen though. I don't want to just keep refreshing it, but yeah, I knew it would take time. I keep trying to like speak and then I get cut off. But I knew it would take time for me to grow because especially when I first started, I was not comfortable on camera at all. Like it still takes me like a while to think of things to talk about, but Heather's like just a natural, so I think you're naturally maybe a little more outgoing than I am anyway. It's better, good. I don't know how outgoing you are in person, Heather, but you're definitely seem more outgoing, at least than I am. I'm very shy in person. Vicente said he thinks it's cute how you say hi. Well, you just don't say it a million times. You can say hi like to different people, but not just hi, hello, hi, hello. Like if you're gonna say hi to different people, say like hi at Jamie, hi at Ariana, hi Julie. Like make sure you know that you're talking to specific people, so that it doesn't look like you're just spamming. That's all. Not that outgoing. Well, you do a good job pretending on camera then. You're very personable. Which I was just stayed I was doing some weird voodoo shit. I'd just be like, and I used to do my death stare, my it's funny. Yeah, people used to think I was a little witch, a voodoo witch. Alright, we ain't gonna turn this into the Christine show. Just remove the repeating. There. Lunar. I can't even talk because I keep getting cut off everything I say. And then I'm like not sure where I left off and I have to start again like what I'm talking about. And I'm like, oh, it froze. Well, we know you're here, so you don't have to say hi anymore. Hi, though. Glad to have you, sweetie. But yeah, you don't have to say hi a million times. We know you're here. How are you doing today? How's everyone doing? Anyone have any plans for tonight or for the weekend and stuff? Like I said, we're going tubing tomorrow, so I'm really excited for that. I just have to go to bed early tonight because I'm not good at waking up. And we have to get up by, I have to get up by like 9 to leave by 11 because then it's an hour drive up. It's like near the border of Maine again. It's the Saco River up near the border of Maine. It's a different place than when I went with where I went with Cassie, because the place that I went with Cassie, the tubing center, was booked up. Come on. The tubing center was booked up, but your power was off when you got home? Oh, yeah, I know you can't sleep well when the power's off, but hopefully it'll turn back on. And you got your phone until the until your phone dies, because then you won't be able to charge it. I mean, people are allowed to bring up topics and say what's going on in their lives. Just don't say hi and spam a million times. We know you're here. I don't mind if people bring up topics like saying, hey, the power's out. Because I do that too in streams. I'll go like, oh, the dog's doing something. You guys got a thunderstorm or something down there? Yeah, I mean, we can all go off topic a little bit or just bring up random things when we're in live streams. So that part's not a big deal. It's just the repeating. It looks like you want to go down to the beach and see Grammy? I think Grammy's down there, Loon. Thank you, sweetie. You don't know what happened with the power? There's no storms or anything? Look, come here. Oh, we made it. I don't know about making it back, but we made it. There's my mom and Grammy. Or my mom and Lindsay. Loony's Grammy. Loony's Grammy. No, I walked. We made it. Oh, I don't know about making it back, but we made it. Yeah, that's fine. Hi. Hi. Yeah, I'll bring her down a little bit. She doesn't like to go that deep in the water anyway. Oh, hi. All right, get off. Oh. The power's back on now? Is the bill paid? Oh, it went back on? Oh, well, that's good. So why are you upset if the power's back on? Christine.
Well, you don't think she'll ever move here? No, she's like, it's too cold and everything closes early. She's not going out, but she don't.
All right, we're gonna put shoes off.
Does she go out at night?
So we can go down to the water a little bit.
Friends with a car?
You.
None of her friends. Actually, one
Well,
of them
take a dip.
17, right? 18. Why didn't they get? Why? They're all like 15-year-olds because of COVID. I think it like really stunted them. They were like school. Are they mature too? Well, not mature, but yeah, immature. They're just not grown. They're not worldly. I had a lot more things.
You know, I usually wear my brace water, but I don't get it soaked to have to walk. So,
well, I mean, unfortunately, we walked everywhere. We were smart. Also, exposed to life. You know, real life and stuff. But you know, they all say like, you can resonate this when you get a kid, right? And
no one's mad at you.
When they pee the bed or go, like, gotta get them out of diapers, and feed some kids 10 months to get on the toilet. Remember Maria? The kids were out.
Give me a loon.
Months on the toilet. And she's like, I'm not satisfied.
Hold on, Looner.
That's more stressful to kids, right? And I remember talking to my doctor back in the day, and he said to me,
untie this. It's all knotted.
In third grade of their kids that are, in diapers, none. You know what I mean? Like, no. Maybe lots for kids got an issue. Yeah. Boys and girls usually, the muscle, it's a muscle thing. Mm-hmm. That's why boys go to bed more than girls. Generally speaking, Kelly, my daughter did. A lot of people, but then they outgrow it. Like they all that.
Does anyone have like a
then they have
key or
to have
something
surgery,
sharp to try to undo? I didn't realize this was knotted.
I don't think has any of us really had that issue.
Hey, quiet down. I'm gonna take you to the water.
Right of it. And so I went until I was
Ma, you don't have like a
and
key or anything on you, do you?
out, and I stopped letting like excuse me. What?
Do you have like a key or something sharp on you that you can use to stick in this and undo this?
I don't have anything with me. Is that?
They're long, down to the water, but
Can I hold it?
so it's knotted there.
Well,
It doesn't. It gets when it gets wet, it accidentally knots, and when it dries, it shrunk up. She's trying to fix something. Yeah, it got like a little too much.
It's gonna take like a screwdriver, and I don't have a tool in there.
No.
Can you really off that? Give me the stand.
It will break my stand. You can try it, but
Go walk around and find a piece of that.
find like a rock. Oh. Oh, maybe it has like a post on it or something. Hey, come here, Loon. Loony sounds thirsty. Yeah, she's gonna come down and she just drinks the lake water. Oh. Come here, Lunar. Oh, I'm not good at walking without something on my feet. Right? Got this like, that might break, but it might work. It's kind of sharp. Yeah, this could work. It's a sharp stick. This one's got a sharp end to it. And it's not, doesn't look too breakable. With a sharp stick to try to unknot Loony's leash. I've got this sharp stick. Like, just wedge it in there and get it started.
Oh, that'll work. That's probably honest.
That's what you think you left it
She's
here.
got a million of them. Well,
They do fall out every time I go to the beach.
She leaves a lot of crap here.
It is probably mine. It's the exact same type I wear.
That was good foresight you had.
Right? Leave my brat here just in case. Pull it from
Hold
this
on,
side.
don't pull anything.
I'm not. I was saying if you can get it like wedged up and then pull it from the other side.
So, well, the bread's even going to break because it's not like real metal and it's been laying on the ground.
Yeah,
so
that's
it's like
fine.
you can feel that it's.
I mean, it's not the end of the world if the brat
Yeah,
breaks.
it's got like
I'm
it's
gonna
not real
put-
metal. Yeah, I mean,
I ain't gonna put it back in my hair anyway, so.
Well, I think so. You're gonna have to take her on a short leash until you get home because this isn't gonna work. I mean, I just might.
You want me to go back to trying? You don't have to do it if it's hurting you.
I'll get
It
more.
looks like you've loosened it a little bit. Maybe I can get it with my
It's not
fingers
loose at
after
all.
you loosen it.
Trying to get into.
Yeah, usually that's how you do it. You just kind of loosen the knots by sticking
That's
something
a
in
zip
there.
tie. I was trying to get that in there, and
That's
then I
not
could
gonna-
maybe pull
You
it.
can't do anything with that.
That's metal. That would do something. Why can't you just bring her down to the water?
Well, I can, but she doesn't want to go in as far as I do, so
You don't want to get
she
too wet.
doesn't.
You're gonna
No, I know.
with a rash between your legs. I don't like that. No, but it's.
Okay, it's just a.
There's a lot of that, and
Hold on, Lunar. I think you loosen it if I can get it. I'm pretty good at untying knots. It was just too tight, and I didn't have anything to loosen it with.
You know what I mean? All I need is one person. They
All right,
just
we're gonna try to tie Loony's knots here.
They send it back. That's a big deal. Yeah. So they'd be, like, you know, polished. And
They like it. I have to listen to my mom's conversations here. Over here. Let's go over here so you don't have to listen to my mom's conversations. Mommy and Daddy's getting angry about something else. This is push. I'm sorry your parents are. That's hard to deal with. Is there somewhere you can go that's quiet? But yeah, I'm sure your parents probably don't want their personal stuff online right now. I'm sorry you're dealing with them fighting though. Maybe just go somewhere quiet, kiddo. I don't mind being here for someone if you're having a rough time, but maybe just go somewhere quiet, girl. Put your earphones on and go listen to some quiet music or do something. Maybe go paint some seashells or color. Do something you can distract yourself. I mean, that's a personal issue between your parents. It's not about you, so it's upsetting to watch people fight, but you gotta just let your mom and dad work it out. They've been married, seems like they've been married for a long time, and they've got an anniversary coming up this weekend. So maybe you forgot the other's anniversary. I don't know. They'll work it out. They'll work it out, kiddo. I'm sorry they're yelling at each other. I used to deal with that. My parents used to fight a lot when I was a kid before they got divorced. My mom and my biological dad used to fight like nonsense. So it was really to watch. Yeah, I know, Loon. You down to the beach. You knotted your leash all up. You knotted it all up. I need a minute anyway to, after walking here, to just cool off anyway. They're not. Well, how are pushing your buttons? Used to, you wish they would have divorced you. Yeah, that's how I was with my parents. Me and my brothers were all like, just get a divorce. How are they pushing your buttons by fighting with each other? I mean, it's good to watch, but it's not like they're intentionally trying to do something to you. You gotta just ignore other people's issues. If it's someone else's issue and someone else's fight, you gotta eavesdrop. You're eavesdropping on their fight. Unless they're coming after you and yelling at you. You said they were yelling at each other. So walk away and let them have their argument. Not your business, really, what they're talking about. You eavesdropping. If you're going to get upset if you eavesdrop, yeah, it's between them. Don't eavesdrop and you won't get upset. You can't eavesdrop, sweetie. But yeah, it's the same way, Jamie. My parents, no one's making have a mel, girl. Go take some quiet time for yourself, okay? It sounds like you need alone time. But no one's making you have a meltdown. That's your own emotions, girl. You got to learn to control your emotions. Nobody's making you do anything. You're upset about some things. You're allowed to be upset, but don't blame it on other people. Anybody else making you have a meltdown. That's your own emotions. That's okay is when people girl, you gotta go get offline, hon. You can't scream and cry and people are driving. You're gonna get them in an accident. And you wonder why. You wonder why they're upset if you're screaming while they're driving the car. I know it's upsetting. You can't go anywhere else. You're in the back seat with them. Well, that is upsetting. Can you just ask them to not argue when you're in the room? Just ask them to please stop arguing while you're in the room because it's upsetting. Don't scream. Screaming isn't do anything. just going to make it worse. You're getting in an accident. If you did that while I would stop the car and kick you out. For real. I wouldn't tolerate that. You can't drive with someone screaming. If you're upset and you can't go anywhere, I thought you're at your home we're eavesdropping, but yeah, if they fight in the car, obviously that's not good. That's dangerous. It's pretty rude to have an argument with you right there. But sometimes people get caught up in their own stuff and aren't paying attention to who's around them. So maybe just ask them, you gotta ask them to please stop arguing because it's upsetting you. They know how you are. Why don't you tell them anything you're telling that's gonna make you have a meltdown, or that it's gonna upset you and you feel like you're having a meltdown. Make you, but cover your ears. Able to having a meltdown, so tell your parents that have a meltdown and please stop arguing and maybe save it in a private place. Maybe save the arguments private, because that is to argue. You've got a daughter that you know is easily right now. It's one thing they were, home and place, but I didn't realize they were out driving. That's what I did. That's what I used to. Or when I was home, I would literally leave the house and go for a walk, and get out of the house. Oh. When I'm home, I would literally leave the house. I realize I have a little more sympathy for her knowing that she's stuck in the car with them screaming. Screaming at each other. I guess you really just scream to get your voice heard, but that doesn't really do much. It's just going to probably make everyone more upset and risk you guys getting in an accident. I really want to see, sweetie. I don't want to see your family have a car accident. So maybe try to calm down and ask them to stop arguing until they get somewhere private, and then they can work out their shit. But yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you're dealing with that. I do feel a little bad knowing that she's stuck in the car with them. That's rough. I've been there with my parents stuck in the back seat. They're screaming at each other, and you're just getting more and more upset because you can't get away. You just kind of forced to listen to them. You're forced to listen to them. Yeah, you driving home? Or is tonight when they're doing their anniversary dinner thing? Or I thought their anniversary was on, is it Saturday or Sunday? You said their anniversary was this week. Are you guys on the way to the anniversary thing or on the way home? That's not good to have an argument on your anniversary. They're supposed to be happy. I'm just cooling off. I'm not going for a deep swim or anything. We're just walking around the water cooling off. Hang on to my phone so it doesn't die. Come on, Lunar. I didn't bring my water shoes, so I'm trying to go in a little deeper where it's not so rocky. That's what I'm trying to tell my mom, that Loony doesn't like to go in deep. But I have to walk in a little deeper because it's all rocks there. But then when you go out a little, it's not as rocky. So walk at least where there's no rocks because my feet hurt. Yeah, I don't know. I was there for MJ last night. She was really upset, and I don't mind being there for friends when they need something. Just it does sometimes often become a lot about you, Christine. I mean, I understand now is kind of different if they're stuck in the car listening to them argue. But it's kind of there's always something. gotta learn to control your emotions a little better. I feel bad. You have your parents constantly fighting and can't tell you what the fights are about because I wouldn't listen. Yeah, mine were like a lot of either sex or money. My dad was like fucking sadistic nearly. Always had like porn under his bed, and he would basically try to like molest my mom while she was sleeping, and she didn't. My mom was like with the relationship essentially, and she didn't want having sex with him anymore. He would my mom would literally like try to escape and come to like one of our rooms, sleep. Like he'd be like trying to go her in bed. Like if they were in bed, he'd be constantly reaching for her and grabbing her and touching her. And he's like, dude, just away from me. Like he was always trying to initiate sex, like every fucking. And they worked at like a 24-hour restaurant. She's like, dude, I am tired. I'm tired and I'm done with this relationship. So I always use sex or money. And the sex thing I like have kind of hold that against my dad, because he would like with us in the room, like basically molesting my mom with his like in the same room, like not realizing that like I'm like 10 years old, I know what's going on, like dumb. Kids kind of know about that stuff, like they're just starting to learn about that stuff. I know like trying to reach down mom's pants while I'm sitting there and like trying to give her a rub, giving my mom back since I was little. She worked her she had and my dad both a 24-hour shop, so they worked like 24/7, and she would come exhausted and I would rub her back and rub her legs and stuff and rub her feet ever since I was very small. That's kind of why I ended up becoming a massage therapist. I'm like, well, I've been doing this all my life anyway. But yeah, he would like literally pretty much molest like while I was trying my mom a back rub. Then she would get up out of their bed and like go up to my little brother's bed, and he would like follow her. It's like, get the hint. Like she doesn't want to be with you. Sometimes I think that's why I'm asexual a little bit. Like I just saw men acting too gross about sex, and I'm like, dude, I don't want that in my life. If there's any reason, if there would be any trauma reason for it at all, it would be that, at least. I'm also just not into it. You're on your way home. You're driving to get pizza. Oh, you're driving to get pizza. Well, it sounds like almost had a time because they were arguing. Oh, we're dealing with that, sweetie. Loony, get off the dock. Come on, I'm down. Up, down. Come on. Get off. They don't want you on the dock. Let's go. You back home yet? Try when you get back home to just, you're on your way home. Try and just go somewhere when you get home so you don't have to deal with them. I'm sorry they're having a bad day making you up. I wish they had them a happy anniversary, but it sounds like not having it. It's like they don't want a happy anniversary. Nobody wants a happy anniversary. You'd feel like crap if your partner rejected my advances. Well, I'm sure he did, but they were always fighting. It's like, what do you expect a lady to want to see you when you're... Also didn't like do anything around the house, wasn't helping her or doing anything he was just lazy around with a book. My mom did like most of the work around the house, so at the end of the day she's tired. Maybe if she stepped up and helped out around, she wouldn't be as tired and do that at the end of the day. Maybe not you. But no, I get it. I get his perspective, but there's also like no me no. Like you can feel like crap, but you don't when they leave. Go and just like stick your hand down someone's pants when they're obviously not wanting. It's like little rape. You almost got forced off the road. What? This is what, sweetie. You're gonna get in an accident, hon. You can't do that. People are driving. You cannot. It's so dangerous. I feel bad that you're stuck in the car, but you have to have control when people are driving. Bad enough he's distracted with Lonar. Don't make it any worse by women. That's never happened to me, but if it did, I'd feel like crap. Yeah, I mean, I get it. You'd feel like crap, but you wouldn't go after them and start doing stuff without them wanting you to. You can feel like crap, but that's when the relationship should be over. Like it should have been over. Like you said, it's like we were both all wanting them to divorce. Soon they did. We're all like, can't you see? You guys need divorce. When the kids are telling you that you just need to end it, it's like they're like, we should stay together. They had that like for the kids mentality when the kids are just divorce. Like I'm a firm believer in not staying together for the kids. Yeah, you can understand him getting something like that while he's driving. I mean, it doesn't sound like they're acting much better driving if they're yelling at each other, but like the two parents, the mom and the dad, don't make it worse by interjecting your dreams into the mix. Got enough to focus on with each other. Huh? You have something to throw? Bring a ball or anything for you? You get like a rock? You want a rock? Can we throw a rock for you? What about a rock? Ready? Boop. There you go. He's forced God on me. I don't know what you mean by his forced God on you. Ready? Yeah, we don't understand what you mean. I know sometimes good at like words and explaining yourself, but you got to be a little more detailed. I don't know what you're saying. Did he get distracted and driving off the road? Learn to yell at. Loony. Anyway, Loony's having fun at least. Forced got on you? Yeah. I'm like, what does that mean? His force got on you. Let the force be with you. Loony. My force is going to get on you. My force is going to get on you. Where you going, goofball? I know she's good at explaining things. Part of autism too is having verbal difficulties sometimes, language delays, that kind of thing. I don't know what she's talking about, but moral of the story is can't yell at people when they're living. I know you. Yeah, moral of the story, sweetie, you can't yell four-wheeler drive, even if they're don't own yells into the mix. It's just worse. They're already trying on the road as much as they can with their own yelling. And put more yells, it just turns into chaos. I started having a fight. I've told you about this fight with my ex-sister-in-law, my ex-wife. It was like on her bridal shower day. It was like right before they got married. They had a bridal shower. And I was like the designated driver, basically. And we got in like this big, because it was like the end of the day. And we had like a paint night. We went and did like a paint night for her bridal shower thing. And then it was really like got out of there and took my jacket off and like went to throw in the back seat. I guess my arm was stinky because she's in the passenger seat. I like whipped my jacket off and then went like this. Arm was in her face just a second when I went to throw my jacket, and she like is like the rudest person. She started being so rude and like went off on this tangent about how bad I smell and to wear deodorant more on my hygiene sucks, which hygiene can be a problem too, like keeping up with hygiene. Maybe I don't shower as much as I should, although I do shower like multiple times a week, but maybe I don't shower as much as I should sometimes. I do sweat a lot. I do a lot of activity, and I have stronger hormones. And it was the end of the day. I do sometimes forget to wear deodorant. I also, at the time, before an abscess under my arm for a while, and the doctor had actually told me not to deodorant for a while because it blocks the pores. So under one arm, I wasn't wearing deodorant at all for like a year. That healed up. Come here, Loon. But yeah, she went off on this huge tangent, and I flipped out and had a meltdown, and I started like flailing. And then she claimed that I literally punched her in the face, and she told everyone I punched her in the face. Luckily, I had a witness, my younger brother's girlfriend in the backseat. Well, she flailed, but she didn't punch anyone in the face. I just kind of did. I often hit myself more than hit someone else. Just like, stop. I just yelled. I go, answer, stop. Like that. And that was the worst it got. We were about to pull out. I had been starting to drive, and then I just stopped driving at that point because I'm like, I'm not going to drive while I'm this. So it's like when you're driving, you can't have an episode like setting people making other set. And that's what I was pissed at Dancer too. Like she knew I was driving, and she like being so just rude and horrible to me. Went on literally like this like 10-minute tangent about how bad I smell and how. Oh, yeah, we're getting her off. Sorry about that. Come on. You're not allowed on people's club. Yeah, she went on this huge, like, 10-minute tangent. That was a long time ago. Yeah, it was like 2015 or something like that. Yeah, when I was still not entirely medicated. It was a time ago. And even then, I didn't, like, I stopped the car at the main point. You got to just stop when people are arguing that. You can't have yelling arguments while driving. It's not safe. But that's on kiddo. That's on her dad. Her dad really shouldn't be like that. He's got to stop over if he's going to argue, especially knowing he's an autistic daughter in the car who's easily upset. You got to either pull over and have your argument outside the car, or just zip it until you get home and private argument. Loony, you playing? Let me know whenever you want to go. I'll walk with you this time. When my mom goes to leave, I'll walk with her. We're just walking with Loony around the water. We sit and do some PT with my feet. Let's sit and do some PT. Oh, just do some foot stretches. You have trouble spelling? I know you do. I do the ABCs with my feet. You do A, and then the long B, C, D is D, E, E, the other line, and then the line for E. G, H, the line, I, what's the top line? J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, that's the little Q thing, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Part of my physical therapy is doing my ABCs with my feet. It actually really works your muscle more than you would think. Oh, Loony found a dead fish. I was. Ooh, Lunar. She found a fish. Look at that fish. Ew. I was wondering what that nasty smell. Loony, did you find a nasty dead fish? Hi. Is it gross or is it still? I'll let you eat it if it's fresh. It doesn't look that bad. You want to eat it? You gonna eat it? Huh? You want a fish? Yum. There you go. Looks like the birds were. It didn't smell fishy over here. I was like, why does it smell like fish? She's gonna play with it. You gonna play with it? Stinky fish. Loony found she's like a little wolf on the seashore. Get my little. Nasty loon. Stinky. It smelled rotten. It just smells like fish, like nasty fish. It just smells fishy. Look at her playing with that. I'll let her have her fun. She can have her fun. That's what the beach is for. Fucking nasty fish. Did you find a nasty little fish, Loon? You silly girl. You silly girl. Just in eating it though. She just wants to play with it. You just want to play with it, huh? I like doing my physical therapy when I'm in the water because it feels better. It doesn't feel as hurty when you're in the water. When you're in the water, it does hurty. Loony, you want to rock? You throw your rock again? Didn't bring any balls or anything. Tell your mom you got dinner for tonight. You. some salmon. It looks kind of, it's got orange. I wonder what kind of fish it is. It's the meat inside of it's orange. Anyone know what kind of fish it is? It's silvery. It's a weird ass face. But see, the meat is orange. It's the meat inside. Yeah, they fly. It's starting to go bad now. There's some flies coming at it. Oh, don't flick it in my face. You just playing with it, huh? You just want to play with it. She says, don't touch my fish. Don't touch my fish. My fish. Fish, is that your fish? Did you find you don't want anyone touching your fish? You gonna put your fish in your hole? Is that why you're digging a nice hole? Bury your fish? You bury your fish? Ew. I hate when people do this. They look like nasty baby diapers here. You wonder why it smells that more than the fish. At least natural. Baby diapers, I mean, I guess it's kind of natural. Baby poop, but look, Ma didn't know. Then I'd have to pick it up to show her, and I ain't touching it again. It's stinky. Made my fingers stinky. That's why I was washing my fingers off in the water. I'd have to pick it up and show her, and I ain't doing that. It's all stinky. Lunar, lunar tuner, lunar tuner. You digging another hole? You just walking up digging trenches? There's one. There's one. She just trenches. He's digging trenches. There's some mussels. Some mussels. I have a rock in my pocket. I got a rock in my pocket. A rock in my pocket. Lunar. Lunar, lunar. Where are you going? You going to see Grammy? Are you going to see Grammy? It's a big rock. You want the big rock? It's kind of shiny. It's a big shiny rock. Come on, Lunar. You coming? I'm just playing. Yeah, that's nasty. 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 I guess I'm going up. Loony's going up there. It's hard for me to get up. Oh. Oh, yo. What are you doing, little girl? Oh, trying to get up. Get up. Put this one up here. Put that down. I need to get up. Oh. Over the fence. Loony, don't even tell me now you're going to want to go back down because there's kids. Hello. Once I get out, now she's going to want to go back. You make Mama climb all the way up here. Mama climb all the way up here. Yeah, oh my God, not touch that. That's disgusting. No, if there was no fish, it might have been. She said, oh, this other stinky thing. But the fish is so stinky that she don't want nothing else. Oh, you wiggling? She likes to roll down the hill. You like to roll down the hill. You're like a little toddler. You're like a little toddler. Rolling hill. Rolling down the hill. You rolling. Rolling. You rolling. She's a rolling. Oh. Did Loony get out for a nice walk today? Loony get out for a nice walk. There's a chipmunk in there. I heard a squeak. Is there a squeaky chipmunk in there? Mouse? I heard that squeak. I heard it. In the stone walls. Yeah, does he live in there? Is that where he lives, in there somewhere? Little hole. Does he live in that little hole? Yeah, you can't get in there. You're too big. You're too big to get in that hole. Oh, you gotta walk home. I'm gonna be tired. At least they'll hopefully get me to sleep tonight. Cause I said when I have to get early, and it's hard for me to fall asleep too sometimes. Oh, and like I said, going for a walk sometimes helps. That's what I'd suggest for kiddo, if you have a little walk at night. You go and like use your muscles and get the energy out of you. Oh, what you doing? What you doing, sweetie girl? Are you looking for those chipmunks? Are you looking for those chipmunks? They're good at hiding. You're gonna find them. Cat caught a mouse last night. Lucky caught his mouse the night before, at least the first one he showed us. I don't think he's caught any before, unless he ate them. But came back with his first mouse the night. He's never come back. Comes back like every other night. Stratus is a good mouser. It makes me sad though. I don't like seeing mice die. I used to have a pet mouse. But I always tell the kitties good job, so that they did something. Even if I don't like the fact they killed them. I thank you for feeding the family. Because that's why cats do that. We're bad at hunting. At hunting. So they bring us. It's pretty cute. When we first got Aura, Stratus was 2, and Aura was a little puppy. And he was never much of a hunter before. His sister, Sophie, was a hunter. Come here, Loon. Come on. Good girl. Yeah, his sister, Sophie, was always the hunter. Stratus was never really a big hunter. And when we brought Aura home as a puppy, what was that, bird? I think I stepped in bird poop. It looked like seagull poop, like white. Ugh. Whatever. Not like the first time. Not like it's the first time I've had poop on me. Bird poop isn't as gross as like dog. It doesn't smudge. It's just a little gross. But yeah, Stratus never much of a hunter, and then we brought home, and Stratus started like really upping his hunting game, and he would bring home mice and flying squirrels. There was a lot of flying squirrels we used to live. Bring those home. Those were like his big. He was really good at catching squirrels, and he would bring them home. And how he got them into the house without noticing, but he would literally leave them in the house on Aura's dog bed, like he was trying to feed the new puppy. I was like, this is gross, but like adorable. The thing of it was adorable that this kitty is trying to feed the puppy. He's like, he knew she was just a young kitty who couldn't feed herself, so he started hunting for her and bring her back stuff. He and Aura daddy used to have rat Morse. Yeah, I had my mice. They're on the channel. Was Peppy and what were their names? Spirit and Splash. Spirit, Splash, and Peppy. I got Peppy, the rescue mouse. I had her sister too, but she passed away within a couple weeks. She just didn't make it. They were like little orphaned wild mice that I rescued and saved. hand fed them. They had like eyes closed when I first found them. So I hand fed them from babies and kept them alive. One passed, but one of them made it. And then she was a lone mouse, so I got her some friends, a domestic mouse. A couple domestic mouse. I think there's a couple of them on my channel when I Peppy it was years ago now. And then Peppy escaped and decided he wanted to be free. But she was a wild mouse to begin with anyway, so. Loony, are you licking that nasty fish again? You're gonna smell all fishy. You're gonna smell all fishy. Loony got a fish. You wanna go catch fish? You could try to catch fish. Yeah, you wanna go try to catch one? You go try to catch one. Go stick your mouth in the water and go try to catch one. Go try and catch one. Go try and catch one. Go try and catch one. Yeah? You silly girl? You could catch one. You could catch one if you tried. Let me go dive in for a minute. Here. Your rat was from the pet store. My mice, the other mice from a breeder. Obviously, the rest one was from the wild. My dog tried to kill it and I saved it. That was not Loony. Loony's not the murderer. Aura was the murderer. Aura was such a good dog in other ways, but she had a prey drive. Definitely had prey drive. Loony's actually decent. The only thing she ever was the turtle, and I still think it was accidental. Like she just picked it up and didn't know what it was and dropped it. But what Aura? People keep saying that it was Aura, or that it was, no, sorry, it wasn't Loony. Everyone was trying to say it was Loony before, but that was all Aura. Aura the naughty one, and I'll admit it. I'll admit my dogs are naughty. Aura was the naughty one with that. But Loony's been pretty good. Yeah, Aura tried to kill the wild mice, rescued them, because she stirred up nest, and there was like 2 of the babies I was able to find. One of them was in really rough shape. We were able to keep it alive for like a week and a half, and then it passed away. And the other one I was able to raise up until, and she was fine. That was Peppy. And then I got 2 from a breeder. The other 2 mice got 2 friends were from a breeder. Underwater. Underwater. You're naughty girl. Just like dunk before we go home. Like to take a dip. Nice refreshing little Alright, Loony, eat that nasty fish. We ain't taking that home with us, but trying to take the fish home. You try and take that nasty home. Don't nasty fish home with us. Come here, rinse your leash. Come here. Let me rinse your leash as much as I can before we go back up. Come here. Here, let's also walk maybe over here. We'll try to stay out of the sand as much as we can too. Is he a good rat? Did you have fun with him? Was he sweet? I gotta put more videos of Peppy and memories with her. She was such a good little mouse. For a wild mouse especially. Come here. Oh, sorry about the little chase. She was supposed to when I was underwater. Oh, you guys getting ready to go? I'm gonna walk with you on the way back, so I'm not out here all night by myself. Hi, no.
Showed up. Hold on to that. Yeah, we're gonna start walking. You
Okay.
gather up your stuff.
Can you hold her for a second just while I put my shoes on or no? I gotta go get her regular leash. Hold on. It's facing her, right?
Better not drop that phone. Happen a month. I'm not. All right.
Sorry. Okay, hold on. It was a girl and yeah, it was awesome. Yeah, mine was real. I was a little nervous they were going to be boys because I hear boys like stink and a mess. They also can only be housed alone. I minded with the rest of the boys. She would begin with anyway, but then I found out she was on the girls for company, so that I had to get her a friend because it's not nice to house them alone. They prefer groups. Okay. All right. Loonies, I just got to get and put my shoes on. I like wipe off feet with this bag. Hold on, Lunar. Lunar tuner. If they don't wait for me, I'm like, just cold and broke. No waiting. Can't wait for me to get my on. I don't care. I just talk to you guys. It ain't a big. They don't want me on camera anyway. It's just to have someone to walk with, so I'm keeping the pace. But oh, with you guys. At the end of the world. Feet off and have to walk bag home. Dust sand off my hand. You don't like boy rabbit math. It's gross. Yeah. I've heard you can neutered, but like it'd be risky to get those small animals neutered. They have to be real careful with the amount of anesthesia and stuff. That's why Kat got her rabbit neutered, which I feel like we're her for that. I really did understand that. They were trying to call her a breed neutered, but they don't need to be neutered. And the one girl she did have at a point, she was always in a different room. I'll stick up for her with that. It was something that they would say that were like you guys don't know anything about animals. And that's why it was hard to take others they said, because it's like some of the things you just don't know anything about animals, and then you try to do them with stuff. It's like if you don't really boy pigs can't breed, then I don't know what else to listen to that you're saying. I would stick up for something. I'm gonna stick up for the things people are saying are just like so flat out wrong. I'm not gonna stick up for things they don't. Stuff that's like just so completely off base. I'm like, does your mother hang out with your bro's girlfriend or not? No, not really. They've been both trying to get in shape. All of us have, honestly. So they've kind of made like a pact that if either of them are going for a walk, they'll invite each other. mostly just walking trails. We're on a health pact. I didn't know Cassie when she had, no, she didn't like the guinea pigs and the bunnies and stuff. She doesn't really like mice. She didn't like my mice. She wasn't really into them. I was talking just like small animals in general, how it's not the safest sometimes to get them fixed. Because people would be on her about like the guinea pigs and why they weren't fixed, and the rabbits, and they were trying to call her like a guinea pig breeder and a rabbit breeder. They were like, oh, she breeds all these small animals. I'm like, that's not true at all. All of her guinea pigs were always boys. She had one female rabbit at one point. Yeah, even, but and it just like pure truth and facts. And that's all I ever tried to do. I know like it pissed Yvonne off sometimes, that woman. But I was never trying to be mean about it. I would always just go and like stick up for what I knew were the facts at the time. I didn't condone like the way she was being treated. I told both of them that like they should both just stop the back and forth. But I was never trying to be mean to Yvonne either. I was always trying to be respectful. I never swore at her or called her names or did any of that. I was just like, look, I've been to my friend's house. I know that she's maybe has some flaws. She definitely has flaws. But and that her internet activity leaves something to be desired. But some of the stuff with the animals is like just completely off base. Some of it was, you know, justified, but a lot of it was completely off base. Olivia definitely could have used more attention. Definitely sits in her crate too much. I'm not perfect with Loony either. Like there's days where I have bad days and Loony doesn't get as much attention as she should, but like Olivia, it seemed like every day she just never did anything, which was sad. I did feel bad for Olivia. No, I have heard of it. I've heard people do it. Even mice, I've heard people fix their mice. But to me, it sounds dangerous. I think a lot of people don't do it. And that's what I'm saying. Like, the people who are saying this kind of stuff obviously don't know much about small animals. Because yes, it can be done, but most people don't do it because it can be real dangerous to put them under anesthesia. I don't know who that is. Yvonne, she was the lady that Cass was always fighting with my dogs and I. Not to bring her up. Isn't an attack on Yvonne at all. I was more trying to say that like I didn't have anything really against Yvonne. I just wanted them all to stop fighting. The only thing I have against her is that she acts the same way Cassie does and then denies it. Like they both would go after each other, but then Yvonne would try to act like she wasn't doing anything wrong. I mean, Cassie would do the same thing. And I had the same problem with both of them. Had the same exact problem like with both of them, and I've been honest with both of them that was the problem. It was just Cassie was my friend, so I was able to give her a little more leeway than a stranger. You know, you let things go sometimes with your friends that you don't with strangers. You think Olivia likes the crate? Yeah, she does like it, but she could use more exercise and time out of it. She does like the crate. It's not like she's stuck in there. She just has nothing else to do, so that's her comfort place. If I'm not hanging out with Loony and she's bored, she goes and just lays on my mom's couch. Does she like my mom's couch? Yes, but would she rather be doing something fun? Yes. No, it was more Yvonne. Problem with Cassie, multiple people in the same like sentence, you wouldn't know who exactly she's talking about. At MJ's, everything was cool. When Cass stopped being friends with her, she expected me to just stop being friends with her. And I'm like, look, you guys have your own personal issues with each other, but I don't have personal issues with either of you. So you guys can ignore each other, and I'm not going to talk about either of you with the other one, like out of respect. And MJ will tell you that I didn't. Everyone will tell you I didn't. I was just like, look, you guys can like not get along, but I'm not going to stop being friends with someone just because you're not friends with them. So that was kind of the straw that broke the camel's back, I guess, with me and Kathy's friendship. And then she thought I was, I guess, she called it triangulating, that I'm like going to all her enemies or something and trying to befriend her enemies. And I'm like, that's not how it happened. You know, like you were friends with MJ. I didn't go and befriend your enemy. I befriended someone that you were also friends with, that we were live chats, like how we are. We're all chatting in the live stream, you know? Ugh. Yeah, she would have a habit. That's the thing. She had a habit of like, she would talk about like multiple people in one long rant, but then she would switch from like person to person. It's like very hard to keep track unless you know everybody and the backstory and the lore. It's hard to know who she's even talking about. That's why like you have to listen closely, and it's like, is she talking about me? Like sometimes I would think she was talking about me at first, and then I'm like, wait, no, then you hear a different detail and she's like, nope, she's talking about someone else. It's like, it got very confusing. That's just the way she talks. She's kind of like my mom in that my mom does that too, where they'll talk about like 5 different subjects all in one conversation. But yeah, I don't know. I wanted to be an adult about it and be like, look, we can all have our differences, but like get along like adults, like be respectful like adults, and not this like middle school stuff where you, and that's okay. Autism is a developmental disorder, but I'm not going to change the way I live just because someone else has a developmental problem. But yeah. Oh, so what ended our friendship, and that was like really sad because I had no problem with either of them. Also brought up like other people that I was never friends with, like but never like friends. We left like a friendly comment, not rude. Like I don't just go into people's comments and say mean shit. Like maybe it looked like I was being too friendly, but you know me. So I don't know. It was like some girl that she did like that she had an issue with. She claimed we were friends. I'm like, girl, I was never friends with that person. I maybe talked to her like twice. So I don't know. It was very confusing for me because like a lot of the stuff she said was just lies, or I don't know. I don't even know if she actually believes them or if she just tries to tell other people that to like as an attack on me. Like it's hard to know if she's just delusional and actually thinks the things she thought, or if she was just kind of using things like making up stuff to try to manipulate other people.
You know, what is your specialty? What do you do? What do you
This stream's frozen. Yeah, we're losing service on this. This road stream's frozen. Yeah, we're losing service on this. This road's really weird.
Did we ever, Laura, ever? Not once.
No, Laura's chill.
That's what I mean. Like, we tell her, like, Michael wants to do something. I want to do this, want to do that. She won't get up. She won't get up. Go away because of the decision. She gets drunk. We're at a hotel somewhere. She's wanting to take it up. But she's frustrated because he wants to go do shit. And she's perfectly happy to
She's too much like me. It's like dating your sister.
She's staying in her pajamas all weekend. Play with the cats.
Maybe there's something there.
Play with the cats and no motivation to do anything.
Gross.
It's like we always date our parents. Sometimes we date our
She's an accountant, does her job, gets paid well, and she doesn't want to save. She wants to spend all her money. And now Michael's like,
Loony, no.
Spending all her money. And you bought her out. Now you get the house, and she has a house. I sold her a house. And she
Oh yeah, we see her weird stuff come up on Amazon all the time. Because she still uses the account. Hey, come on. Hold on. I'm just gonna quick power walk her up. Come on, Loon. I'm gonna speed walk a little bit to get past this dog. Come on. I don't want to upset the other dog. Looney's doing okay, but the other dog sounds upset. Come on. Yeah, don't upset that other doggy. It's good. Yeah, this road seems like it's losing service. Right. Good girl, Loony. Good girl. Yeah, the other dog was flipping out, so wanted to go a little fast to make sure we didn't upset the other doggy too much. Yeah, if anything, it was probably Dolls Adora that was talking all the shit, but that's what I said when I was having shit talked about me. I was like, the only two people here are Jamie or Dolls Adora, and pretty sure it's not Jamie. Jamie hasn't even been around that long, or didn't really know me that well at that point to say anything. But yeah, it's kind of weird. Oh, my back's starting to hurt. Come on. You coming? Is that a pig or a goat? It's a little goat back there. It's another little goat. A neighbor's goat. See him sitting on the rock? Neighbor's goat. And he's looking at the goat. You're looking at the goat. We got our own goats at home. You can go home and see Lily and Whiskey. We got our own at home. You got Lily and Whiskey at home to go see. You want to see goats? We can go see Lily and Whiskey. We're almost home. I'm actually surprised I'm making it. Oh my god. Maybe my physical therapy is getting better. My hip hurts and my back kind of hurts, but my ankle is not that bad. It's like everything else hurts, but my ankle not too much. Come on. Telling us stuff if you don't even have our head to hear. Telling us stuff if you don't even have our head to hear our response. Look down here and grab a couple of these tomatoes. Is he here? See, it's got the same chewies happening here. Where is the bug? I don't see the bug though. I gotta get up to Mike's garden and check his over. It's got eggs on it. I don't know. Yeah, look, had to refresh it again. But yeah, I wish it hadn't turned out like that either. It's very sad that she basically blew up and burned our friendship for like threw a bomb and blew up the whole bridge for no reason other than her in her own head not being able to handle the thought of me being friends with someone that she doesn't like, because nothing was actually happening that would affect her. Like there's literally nothing that was affecting her. Like, you gotta just like let things go if they don't affect you. Me being like, I could have plenty of friends. Like in real life, I'm sure I have a ton of friends that she probably wouldn't get along with. That she never sees and never knows about and never has to deal with. So like, I don't see why me being friends with MJ would have made a difference. We didn't talk about her. We didn't, nothing, at least from my end, was going to affect. If anything, it was making it better, but I would think, for her, because I was trying to at least sometimes talk sense into MJ and like help her to see things from Cassie's perspective and give her advice on like how to make things go smoother between them. Because at a certain point, MJ like actually wanted to be Cassie's friend, and I'm like, well, if you want to be someone's friend, you can't like, you get, especially with Cassie, she's very sensitive to things, and apparently I had trouble, like even me, the way I walk on tiptoes was enough to set her off. So if I'm setting Cassie off, like anyone is going to set Cassie off, because she's very, you definitely like have to walk on tiptoes around her. She's like a breakable little egg. Hey, Julie. But yeah, I was sad because it wasn't really affecting her, and if anything, it would be affecting her in a good way. To make MJ go a little easier on her. And she was trying not to talk about her that much, but they were both going back and forth at each other. That's why I was like, look, I can't stand up for you, Cass, because you're going back and forth. Like, it wasn't just MJ doing something to her. Like, she was like, you're supporting this person who's always going after me. I'm like, well, you're going after her right back. Like, you guys are both doing it to each other. So I'm not going to say one of you is wrong when you're both doing the same thing to each other. If I'm friends with you and you're doing things to people, why would I not be friends with MJ for doing things to people? Like, I don't agree with it, but I'm not going to, like, it's just, to me, it's a bad habit. I don't agree with everything my friends do, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to be their friend. I'm not going to stick up for it. Ain't going to stick up for behaviors I don't agree with. And I'll tell you if I think it's wrong, but it doesn't mean I don't like you as a person. Doesn't mean you don't got plenty of other good qualities that I enjoy being your friend with, being your friend for. Everyone's got bad habits. I do. I'm positive I do. I wear my emotions too close to my sleeve sometimes too. I get upset over stupid things. I try not to show it online, but I do. I just get offline a lot, or at least I try to when I'm upset. Sometimes I leave it when my mom does it, because I'm like, girl, if you want to come attack me while I'm online, you're going to show the world who you are. But it ain't showing who I am, it's showing who you are. But I just still don't like getting upset and crying on camera, but if she's going to interrupt my live to be mean, then I don't know. Like, I'm just going to cry him for a minute and then try to pick it up and keep going. Got to cry it out for a second, then keep going. You're still kind of not good, but you're a little better. I'm glad you're doing a little better. Did you guys get home safe? You guys get some Dr. Pepper and pizza? That sounds good. My mom bought me some root beer. But yeah, let's stop talking about Cass. I don't want her to think it's like, I don't know if she even still watches this stuff, but my point was I missed her. That's the only reason she's been on my mind, is because I've actually missed her. Missed all the fun times we used to have. And yeah, it just makes me sad that that happened. It makes me sad that she couldn't get past me being friends with someone else that she doesn't like. Wish we could all just act like adults, but sometimes it's too much to ask for people. But she hasn't been around online. I hope she's okay. I really do. Because I know she, like, internet, like, for me right now has been like a lot of my social life. I know it was hers too, so I hope she's found real life people to socialize with. You miss her? Yeah, me too. See, she was very loved. Wish she would realize that. Looner! Oh, we made it. I'm surprised I made it home. We made it, Loon, we made it. Tomatoes from Mike's garden, but his garden needs some work. Oh. I'm kind of glad she's not on YouTube, though. I miss her, but I'm glad she's not on YouTube. It's definitely been more peaceful without her. I wish if she was on YouTube that she would go back to like her fun doll stuff and like just her fun, having fun with the things she enjoyed. She used to make like her little doll tutorials and just her little crafts that she used to do and stuff like that. If she came back and just did that, that would be fine. But it seems like she can't keep her nose out of drama and always having to call something out and be like some fire for right. She's not right out. Like, she thinks she's a right fighter. She's a right fighter, but her opinions are like so off base and like based on her own judgments that without facts about people. So she just makes snap judgments about people without looking into anything, and then she thinks she's like fighting for right. But it's like, girl, you gotta like get all the details before you just start smearing people. I know she was liking TikTok, but she can't make money on TikTok. I thought everyone was telling me it's easier to make money on TikTok, but yeah, when I look into it, it doesn't seem that easy. And they don't even let you go live until you get like, I'm sure once you're able to go live, it's easy. Galaxies and all that shit, and there's a lot more people there. Like they don't let you go live until you have like 1,000 subscribers or something like that. So it's like, if you can't even live stream, then like I said, for me at least, I've noticed, at least on YouTube, I don't know if TikTok's, but it seems so similar on TikTok, that live streaming is like kind of the way that you grow. So if you can't even go live until you are grown enough, then it kind of defeats the purpose, because going live is what helps you grow. It's like, yeah, you see what I'm saying. Loony's watching the bees. Don't try to eat them though, you'll get stung. Watch the bees, little bumbles, little bumblebees. Little bumbles, little bumbles. Little bumbles. Oh, don't eat the bees. Bumbles. Yeah, unless you have 1 million followers. Yeah, it's very difficult. I mean, honestly, making money on YouTube is hard too. It takes a long time, but at least it is like possible. If it's possible for someone like me, then it's possible for anyone. If it's possible for me, it's possible for anyone. You don't act like an adult, as you can tell on the way I act and the stuff I do. No, I think you are more of a kid. That's why your nickname's Kiddo. You got to grow up a little bit. At least not scream while people are driving. That's a big one. It's your birthday next week, sweetie. Gotta grow up. Oh. A dead mouse. What's the plan for tubing tomorrow?
It was just like degrading.
You guys picking me up?
Didn't Dancer degrade Anthony?
Yeah, we can pick
I
you
don't
up.
know. Okay.
She
Because I
don't
don't have
ever
my
say
car.
anything bad.
Yeah, we can pick you up.
Okay.
No problem.
Yeah, like
think
what,
we need to-
11? Is that what we're
I
doing?
think he said
10:45?
10:30.
Okay.
Just because he wants to stop and get food
Oh,
or
okay.
whatever.
Does Anthony ever talk about Dancer?
Not really.
No. Well, I know she's been calling.
Oh.
Not like
Well,
she was just
calling.
texting
Oh.
like a month ago, and it made me uncomfortable because I
Oh.
just had a weird feeling, and my intuition's really good.
Well, you think she wants to get back with him?
I
No.
did get that vibe. I did get that.
Tell
vibe.
her the likelihood of that.
I mean,
0.
why is, I mean, it's unlikely for Anthony. I think it's probably likely that Dancer would want to, because she's weird. She broke up with him for no reason.
I'm just
to
telling you,
begin
my
with.
intuition.
She knew who he
was
was when
strong.
she married him. He didn't change at all. So
No, that's it's sad when you think about it, but she's all set. She's all fine. She's got her career. That's what she wanted. And I wish her the best. We don't wish anybody bad, but don't be intimidated by because Anthony has always said she's a good person. I think he feels like we all hate her. And he's got to
I
stand by
never
her.
hated her. I just
You apologized to her. She never apologized to anybody for anything.
felt like she hated me.
For nothing.
Not
For
really.
a push in the car, and like I said, the whole thing.
She told everyone I punched her in the face when I just flailed, like autism, just flail.
And Laura was back there. Like you said, the whole thing, that was the precedent for it. It was almost like she was looking for something to hate you for, because she was always
I
like,
don't know.
Anna, like, and it was
I
like,
apologized the minute it happened, and she stormed off and got an Uber. I'm like, Dancer, I'm sorry, can you get back in the car? And she stormed off and got an Uber an hour home.
no, but she was always, when you were
all very
around,
sad. And
when she was around, she always was looking for something to put her down about. And it was like, listen, she's got trouble. Well, I don't put up with that. It's like, well, I don't know what to say. Like, this isn't even anything. Like, it's like we could be standing here and there was a problem. And it was like, there's no problem. But I will say, Anthony, and I've always told my kids, like your father, his other kids, we all respect each other and
Yeah,
been
everyone
taught,
gets
like,
along. I
do the
mean,
best that
Anthony's
you
always
can.
kind of
It's okay to stay
along with
friends. You don't
exes.
want that.
Like,
Yeah,
he's still
it
in touch
is.
with Maya and stuff. I mean, that's a long time ago. It was like
Maya
college.
was his girlfriend from college. she
20
sends
years
me
ago.
stuff like, we still have no interest. I'm not in moving out there. And they had, they were close, but they were young. she's a good person. We still, not a lot anymore, but when she came up with her boyfriend to Manchester like 10 years ago and I met them and we had lunch and she'd get up in the restaurant and dance with him, like he loves Maya. She's a good person, but like I don't think he's seen Maya in 10, 15 years. Like there's no relationship, but he's like a good person. And Maya is and was gentle. And I honestly, I hate to say it, because you probably know I felt it. I was like, just get back when they were divorcing, because she loved us all. She was gentle. She wasn't in I mean, that was before he even met you, but I'm saying I was just like, you know what I mean? No, you're like, it's not, I'm telling you so you know I'm normal. But it was like when Maya came up to visit me at the big house and Dancer was there and was pissed. And I said,
Yeah, that's
you know
the
what?
text that I said that he showed me was basically her saying that.
But she was, but I
She
can
was
see
saying-
how she was
But
jealous
she was
because
saying that she was like, Dancer was basically like, I understand if we can't be friends because you're with someone else now. And when I was with you, I was not having it with you being friends with Maya. Like she forbade him from being friends with Maya. So he's not friends with Maya because of Dancer. And now Dancer's saying, I get it if whatever. But Anthony was like, no, we're going to be the best of friends. And I was like,
I was just
like, I'm
what
not
he
telling him
said-
not to be friends.
No, you know
they
what-
should be friends.
no,
but
you
like,
know what he's
do I
doing?
want them to go hang out alone a lot? No.
We're not going to. You know what that was?
No, that would be uncomfortable.
No, you know what that was
That's
right there?
being a bigger person.
That's exactly what that was. He was saying, because he didn't agree, because Maya came to visit me and was at my house with me, and they were out working, whatever. I don't even know if she was living there at the time. I think they were. And came down, and Maya was there and sitting next to me. And Maya's very like lovey and very warm and gentle, you know, very sweet, and she's beautiful too. Not that, and it's a pretty girl, whatever. It wasn't that, but she gave me a look, and I'm like, Maya didn't. Maya would pass like big eyes and would kind of just go down. I always loved him, but they weren't together. They lived in Chicago.
Her own
He's here.
boyfriend at
She had
that
her own
point,
boyfriend.
too.
Like it wasn't like she was coming here to try to earn Anthony back. It wasn't like that at all. In fact, when he walked in, it was like, oh, hey, Maya. Like it wasn't romantic at all.
Mhm.
She was romantic with us. Michael
like
Michael
Michael
loves
and
Maya.
Danielle
We
used
all
to
loved
be.
each
Right,
other.
right,
They had
exactly.
a relationship. We remained friends. She came when my husband died. Like, you know what I mean? Like we would just be close, whatever. And I've always said, I'm going to come out to Chicago to visit you. I'll come out there. And I'm like, maybe when I go to Florida, I'll fly her down because I like her. I just like her. And you know what? They were young. So, and young, it's like life goes on. But the precedent was Maya didn't do anything that day. She just didn't like Maya because Maya was threatening to her. And Maya may have just like wrappers and dirt and like, nothing had been cleaned. I'm like, and that's the way your girlfriend leaves. I mean, my son's one thing, but this is the way the girl that you live here and you sleep in that room, my son across the hall from me, which I don't like to begin with, night after night after night, you know what I mean? While you're in college, whatever, and then that's how you leave the room knowing, like, I was just disgusted. Like,
Yeah,
this
that
is, I don't like that shit. It's
Yeah.
not classy.
Well, it's disrespectful.
It's not classy.
It's definitely disrespectful.
So, but anyway, we could talk all night, and I don't mean to do that, but I'm just, and when you said that, I think that Anthony was setting the precedent to her, like, yeah, well, I didn't like that, so, and he's like, no, like we can, well, we
Yeah,
can.
to
we
me,
can
it sounds
certainly
like a
good
be the bigger
friends.
person type of thing.
Yeah, and Anthony is set on those principles on a lot of things.
Yeah, which is one thing.
Which
I
is
love about
which
him.
is good. If he put it this way, and I told Michael this the other day when he yells at me because he had the girlfriend. I said, you know, son, I said the way you treat your mother is what a girl is looking at, because they know if you treat me shitty, that's how you're going to treat them later.
That's true.
It's true. And my son is never, Anthony, even if he snaps at me, I'll usually get a text later say sorry for snapping. I'm like, well, you can just not snap, like. But I know I was snappy, you know, so I taught them well. But I would not. I know that my son. I know him well enough. Yeah, go ahead. Well, Colin, say we just walked all the way back from the beach. If you guys want, I'll give you one to go. But
I'm
sure
on
he's
the
got
wagon.
something over there. Oh, good.
So is he.
Okay.
We are on the
Oh, good.
Yes.
On